Hey boys, good morning. Today I did the video because I didn't find any video that I really liked on Miss YouTube, as you know we call it, or Mr. YouTube. So today we're gonna learn divisions. Well, we already did it, but we didn't really practice this. So we're gonna do divisions, but when they don't tell you one of the numbers, and remembering fact families is going to help you answer this. So let's review a short fact family first. Let's do, for example, sorry for the numbers, but that's how it works here. 3 times 4 equals 12. Last week we learned that with these three numbers we can make other multiplication addition, and that would be 4 times 3 equals 12. Okay, now with these two sentences we can make two divisions. We can start with this sentence, but we begin here. We begin backwards. So that means that our first number would be 12, and then we go backwards, but now instead of multiplying, we divide. Okay? We divide here. 12 divided by 4, so that's what we put here, equals, and the last number. 12 divided by 4 equals 12. 12 divided by 4 equals 3, sorry. And the last sentence is going to be this second multiplication, but we do it backwards. That means we begin here. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So let's put it. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. So this is what we learned last week. Today, we're just gonna pay attention to the divisions because we're gonna work with division. So let me erase the multiplications. Ding, ding, ding. We are just gonna pay attention to this. So imagine, and that's one of the sentences. Sorry for the noise, my microphone's got unplugged. Okay, imagine that they tell us this sentence, but they don't tell us this number, and that's what you have to answer. So as you saw right now, it's the same thing. It's like doing a fact family. You have to go backwards, but instead of dividing, you are going to multiply. So for this sentence, you cannot go from here directly to the 12. No, remember the order is exactly backwards without skipping a number. Don't skip a number. So it would be 3 times what gives me 12, right? That means you have to think of your 3 times tables to find this answer. 3 times what gives you 12? So you say your 3 times tables. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, it was 4 times. So 3 times 4 equals 12. Always check your answer at the end. Repeat it backwards to make sure your answer is correct. Okay? Imagine in this one, they don't tell you this number, and they put a line there. Okay? So it's the same thing. You cannot just go and say 4 times 12. No, because you are skipping this place. Here it's the same. Follow the order. 4 times what gives you 12? So you say your 4 times tables. 4, 8, 12. Okay, so it was 3 times. Now, right now, looking at the fact family is easy. But now let's start doing without even looking at a fact family. Imagine they tell you 21 divided by what equals 7. You don't have a fact family, just that sentence. So it's what I just told you. Even if you don't have a fact family, always think that doing it backwards, you're going to find the answer. So you begin here and say 7 times this equals this. So here, if it's a division, when you do it backwards, you multiply. That's a fact family. So 7 times what gives you 21? So let's say our 7 times tables. Let's have some fun and sing along to 7, 14, 21. So how many times? It was 3. Okay? Now the only difference is that in the paper you are getting today, they don't just put the line. They put a letter here, N. But don't get scared only because you see a letter. The letter is exactly as the line that you had here. It means that you need to say that if I erase the letter N, what number should go there instead of the N? And that would be a 3. So then maybe you have to write N equals 3. That means that this N is the same as a 3. 7 times 3, 21. Do it normal, 21 divided by 3 is 7. Let's do another one. Let me put it like the way it was. Okay, now let's write, I know, it's not division, sorry. Now let's write divided by 5 equals 4. Here, they told you the first number. The one they didn't tell you was the second. Here is the other way. They don't tell you the first number, so that means that it's N divided by 5 equals 4. So don't get scared. Follow the same rule of going backwards. Even these are more easy, because if you go backwards without skipping a place, it's 4. If it's a division, backwards we multiply. 4 times 5 equals the number you don't know. So how much is 4 times 5 or 5 times 4? Exactly, it's a 20. That means that here you put a 20. Or here, instead of the N, you put a 20. That means N equals 20. Okay, I hope this class was easy, and now it's time to go and answer your paper to practice. I love